he sold everything, Braintree and Venmo, to PayPal for
$800 million.
Wow.
Bryan Johnson, the billionaire behind Blueprint and the man who refused to die.
Or the man who's killing himself trying not to die.
Yeah, you can see it that
Yeah,
too.
sorry.
So this is a episode from our Crazy Founder series where we talk about how people actually got their money.
Yeah.
And we know Bryan from what he's doing today. The man who do not want to age, but he's done things before that.
For sure. And we're going to look at what really happened so that, number one, we have something to talk about when we hear the rumors. And we're at that startup mingle or a dinner.
Yeah.
And number two, we can learn from it. So, breaking it down.
And we have a business lawyer in the house who's going to take us through this.
Yeah. I love crazy founders.
We love them. And that's why we have these episodes as well, because we can learn so much from them.
I would say that the core message, if you want to get successful, rich, even if you're a founder or working at a company, building your career, business law is your edge, just like Peter Thiel used it.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. That's why you are super smart for listening in. Number two, embrace your crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, embrace your crazy.
We love that.
Let's go.
So, Bryan, we're going to take you through some facts here so we can learn from. So let's start with the first one. He bootstrapped deliberately and it defined his exit economics.
And I'm just going to give a caveat here. We're talking about what really happened. So, I mean, he was a solo founder and he did not bring in cash investments for very long. He had after first years.
Yeah.
He said it was basically profitable from day one. However, there can be a hindsight bias here. It might be so that he tried to have a co-founder. He tried to find an investor in the beginning. I mean, sometimes people kind of, what you would say, put makeup on history, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I just want to give that caveat. But the fact is that he was very strongly positioned when they did the exit. And he did bootstrap the first 2 years and before he started bringing on money. And that was very profitable for him when he walked away, cash in hand. And the learning from that is, of course, that many startup founders see investments as their saviors. If I only get investment, then. You know what? You can just work for it also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds super good. And then also, he signed Uber before Uber was a thing.
Yeah. So part of his business model, I mean, you know him right now, like from this, I kind of feel like his eyes are a bit not that present today.
No.
But if you look at him from way before, he was this really casual, kind of loose-fitting guy, you know, kind of more normal, not as robotesque. But his mindset has always been a bit like, when I hear him speak, I call it a bit AI-driven. Because he was like, well, I tried to sell door-to-door salesman and every business owner hated me. So I had the algorithm I had to solve. So he talks about human interactions, like algorithms. So that's kind of, he is a bit AI-driven, algorithm-driven as a person. And one might wonder why, but I mean, many founders are. So, anywho. But what he did, he started Braintree, this platform where he should facilitate payments, and in particular for scaling companies. So he moved to the up-and-coming startups like Uber. So Uber was one of his first clients. So actually he facilitated their growth journey before anybody else did. So he really spotted a gap in the market and really went for it. And he worked damn hard. He was a day and night founder. Really, really struggling.
Wow. And then he bought Venmo for $26 million.
I'm going to tell you so much.
Yes, this is so exciting. Yeah. I mean, sharpen your ears.
Yeah, so Venmo, I mean, one of the most famous payment platforms, mobile first platforms in the US today.
Yeah.
We don't have it in Sweden. In Sweden, we have Swish.
It's a similar.
Swisha mig pengarna. Just Venmo me the money. It's a verb even.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So he identified Venmo and the startup founders of Venmo and offered them $26.2 million to be acquired to Braintree, but kept it as the IP and everything as their own brand, own company on the Braintree. And within a year only, he sold everything, Braintree and Venmo, to PayPal for
$800 million US dollars.
ouch.
And that's a great sum of money.
Yeah. And something that I like that most people don't know, most people say, wow, he found that for 26 million only. That's amazing. Was it that cheap? Because when they bought Venmo, Venmo had days left. The founders of Venmo had even emailed the staff saying, sorry, we're out of money. You need to find another job. So everybody thought that he bought this Venmo for 26 million. It should be worth 300 million. But Venmo guys, they were like, we were out of business a week later if they had bought us.
So 26 million is quite good in these guys'
In their
case.
perspective, it was amazing,
Yeah.
right? And they actually also got Braintree shares. So they were along the journey. And most people don't know that.
That's super interesting. I did not know about that.
Yeah.
Venmo, the M&A jewel for Bryan.
We touched upon it.
Yeah.
So a year later, selling Braintree and Venmo to PayPal. Venmo became the crown jewel, of course. But what's really interesting also is that Bryan did a completely clean exit. And that's quite unusual because typically when you, quite early in Braintree's life, the startup that does an exit, you have earnout.
Yeah.
Right, you don't get all of the money up front. Instead, you have to stay around for a year or two and the company has to perform. Then you get the rest of the cash. No earnout. He got everything. He got everything in cash. He did not get any shares in PayPal. Typically also, you have skin in the game left, so you don't cash out and walk away. Number 3, typically you have to stay on and work for the other company because people say, right, you buy the founder, you invest in the team, you want the company with the founder in it because you're incremental. PayPal did not want Bryan Johnson. So he walked away. So he sold for 800, walked away, cash in hand with approximately 400.
Wow.
Clean. And that's quite unusual and very impressive, or it says something about him not being fit for a bigger company. I don't know. But I would be happy if I was Bryan.
Yeah, I would be super happy.
Yeah.
He backed brain-computer interfaces 2 years before Neuralink.
Yeah, so he's been a bit of everywhere and a lot of regulatory. And so interesting to see that just because you found the one company and made a good exit, that is not a guarantee for your next company, right?
No, it's not.
And timing and regulatory timing is what we can learn from this. So even if he had the brains, he had the connections, he had the startup capital, it was tough because he didn't time it. He was early adopter, it's always been.
It's the same for Blueprint now when he is his own product.
Yeah, and from a legal perspective, Blueprint is super exciting, right?
Yeah, of course. It's super crazy and exciting.
Because, I mean, it leaves so many open-ended questions. In particular, if we talk about anything that's regulated, and we're talking about health, we want clinical studies. And one person trying everything at once, even the things that you might not be allowed to try, at least in the US, can that ever be verified? Can that ever? Because right now, if you think about Peter Thiel, in a startup, you want to be 0 to 1. You want to be innovative.
Yeah.
When we're talking about health and clinical studies and selling blueprints to others for longevity or even not dying at all, you want to be between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
You want to be able to duplicate it. Because otherwise we don't know. Just because you're smiling a bit extra because you took those pills, I don't know if I will be smiling or if I will be getting cancer, right?
Of course.
So it's very interesting. Number 1, what can he verify? What claims can he actually make? He's super transparent about everything. Also about him kind of being the product and the marketing and the guinea pig. And what's even more interesting is he used his 17-year-old son for blood transfusion.
Yeah, that's crazy in my ears.
That's also a legal angle. I mean, what's consent from a minor and you're the father, right? So there's so many gray zones where he is right now. And many talk about him as having become crazy.
Yeah, but imagine he is his own brand.
Yeah.
He has to tell us that everything is good. I mean, he cannot back down now.
Yeah. And when I look at the documentary about him letting us in his house, he takes us through his day, I am wondering if he's killing himself trying not to die.
Yeah.
Because what I'm seeing, if you mute the sound and you just look at him, his normal everyday day, he wakes up, he takes 90 pills, he takes his tests, he gets their syringe, he works out under supervision, he does his treatments for his skin, everything all the time, ears, everything. I mean, day in and day night. That's kind of his everyday life. For me, no sound on, I'm looking at the cancer patient. I'm looking at somebody in the hospital. Only nurses and doctors and tests and treatments. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Is that a life? And that's super interesting also, people hating him so much for it. I mean, is he hurting anyone? Yeah, if he's making claims and other people are hurting themselves based on it. If he's super transparent and eccentric, no. If that's what he wants, go for it.
Go for it, exactly. Yeah. And also, he puts so much money into this. He pays like $2 million a year just to maintain his lifestyle.
I mean, if you have the money, put it wherever you want, right?
Yeah, of course.
But it's very interesting. And when we talk about eccentric founders, crazy founders, what's his actual driving force? Is it more like OCD, like becoming manic? Or is he having fun? Is he really well? I don't know.
And also, people in general are afraid to talk about death and to die. So, I mean, to have a lot of followers and claim that we don't have to die, I mean, a lot of people will follow in that case.
And to be clear, he does not say we don't have to die.
No, but we want to live longer and be younger.
Yeah, he claims his biological age in many parts is 18, etc. So he makes very strong claims.
Yeah, but imagine being the audience in this case.
Yeah. So, legal claims, I mean, I would really have a huge disclaimer on everything if I was him.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah. But he's also inspirational. Crazy founder, go get it. He did his work, he made his money honestly, and then he put it to use in whatever makes him happy, I guess.
Yeah. So he is a super smart guy.
Yeah. In some aspects. That's intelligent, perhaps not street smart.
And that's it for today. Bryan Johnson. Yeah. Super interesting. Thank you so much. And I really hope that you learn from this episode. This is not legal advice as always in this podcast.
Amazing. We're in your corner. Let us know if you have any crazy founders or any M&A or startup transactions where you're like, what really happened?
Yeah, please do.
Hej då!
Hej då!